You ever meet somebody who like had an answer for every question, had a solution for every problem, a fixer, just somebody who always knew what to do, but it was more than meets the eye. It's story time.
Hey Tom, tell me a story.
I'm recording in my hotel room, so don't judge me. But I want to keep myself, but I want to stay consistent. So I want to make sure we getting out content. I don't need people sending me emails like y'all been sending me emails. Where's story time? Tom, give us story time now. We're going to be recording while we on the road. Anybody who come to any of my events, you know, it's a party. You know what I'm saying? Anytime I'm out here doing events, whether it's hip hop and R&B bingo or the old school brunch or R&B sing along, it's a party. I show up my DJ, my band, we get in. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, if you want to come to any of the events, please just go to TomSwoopEvents.com or follow me on Instagram at TomSwoopEvents, right? I'm not gonna say the city because that may give it away. I ain't trying to, because look, she's a part of one of those associations that y'all know how they get down, and I don't want no beef. I don't want no smoke. So before I get into this story, I just want to let y'all know that I'm going to change some names. I'm going to change some places because y'all run like the mafia. Y'all either make or break careers, and I don't want no smoke. I'm gonna tell this story and I'm gonna keep it G. When we throw the events, the people who sit up front and get the tables, reserve tables or whatever, it's usually a whole bunch of, a group of girls or whatever. But this one particular city we were in, they got like 5 or 6 tables. All the tables were right clustered up next to each other. And they were kicking it the whole time. From the time I came out to the time it was over, they were all kicking it. And so this one girl was sort of like the ringleader of all of it, right? So, you know, they had their colors on and they was doing their steps and strolling and all that kind of stuff. At the end of the event, this one girl, you know, they all come up to me, you know, take pictures or whatnot like that. But this one particular girl, she was just like, you look tired, you know what I'm saying? You look, you know, da-da-da-da. I'd be like, yeah, I be beat. You know, I'm 167,000 years old. You know what I'm saying? After you do this, you know, I be on the road doing shows Monday, Tuesday, skip Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So she was like, I know a spot you can go to right now, get a massage, get a hot meal, get taken care of real quick, and it's on me. I was like, it's on you. And she was like, yeah, it's on me. You need to learn how to let people take care of you. And I was like, I mean, okay, mommy. You know what I'm saying? So, and this, look, never happens to me, right? We exchange numbers. She texts me the location to this spot. Now, we usually get a black car to come and pick us up, you know, and take us back to the hotel. And then I get a guy some money. They go out, get some food, whatever. She got them a black car. She got me a black car. And, you know, took me to the spot. Man, got to this spot. Look, I didn't even know these spots existed. I mean, I done been to a spot where it's like a spa, but this was like a restaurant, cigar lounge, like clothes. You could buy clothes there. Man, I got like one of the best massages of my life. I went to sleep in there. I woke up, you know what I'm saying? Cause I was knocked out up in there, right? I'm in there like, the Lord. Damn! She comes into the room and she presses me on the back and she's like, hey, big guy, you know, you staying? You know what I'm saying? So we come out, get some food, you know, we laugh, we talk, we kick it, you know what I'm saying? Everything's cool. I go to this particular city a lot. So I exchange, you know, we already exchanged information. So I was like, you know, we'll be back next month, da-da-da-da-da, no problem. Now from that time on, we texting, this and the third. She's sending me gifts. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't want it to come off like this was something transactional, because it wasn't. It was just, for me, honestly, I'm just gonna keep it a buck. Women's excuse with me is, what do you get the guy who has everything so they don't get me anything? Or, you know what I'm saying, what do you get the guy, you know what I'm saying? But it be the simple stuff. Like, it's like, some people can look at me and be like, oh, he bougie or this and the third, but it's not really I'm bougie. I just got certain standards, like certain places I don't eat, certain places I don't go, certain hotels I don't stay in. If that's making me bougie, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not staying at a Best Western, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not staying at a Motel 6. If that makes me bougie, I guess I am bougie, because no, the roaches is bigger than the bed. Like, come on. So, you know, she would be sending me stuff like stuff I didn't didn't know I needed. You know what I'm saying? Like, she got me like this foot massager, like this knee thing. Like, she just was one of them people who very thoughtful, and it wasn't nothing to her to just do it. You know what I'm saying? Like a woman of action, right? Now, subplot to this story. As this timeline is also progressing, I'm communicating with other women. Like, I'm on dating apps. I'm, actively dating. I'm on this app called BLK. If you know it, you know it. I'm just saying. So I'm on BLK, right? I come across this girl's profile named Jayla. Now, Jayla on this app, like literally body crazy, smile, well written out profile, everything, right? So I'm, messaging back and forth, nothing serious, nothing crazy like, oh, call my phone or this isn't a third, nothing like that. Me and Jayla actually start to build like a little bit of a relationship, but nothing too serious, just messaging on the phone. Then, she follow me on IG, I follow her on IG, she make a message, da-da-da-da-da. As I'm talking to the other girl, which is, her name is Denise. For story purposes, her name is Denise. So I'm talking to Denise. Denise is, the woman who's, showing interest, got me together or whatnot. So I'm talking to Denise. I get a message from Jayla on the app. And Jayla's like, hey, my friend. And I'm like, okay, who? And she's like, Denise. And I was like, yeah. Trying to find out how these things intertwine and how they move or stuff. So Jayla says, hey, you need to be careful of Denise. Like, you need to be careful. Like, she is not what she seems. And so I'm like, that was kind of ominous, weird, what I'm saying? Sinister, the way she said it, like out of nowhere. Now, Jayla was cool, but like, I don't really be into like them girls who always posting pictures of their body and, ass shots, titty shots, and twerking and stuff like that. Cause after a certain age, I personally feel like you shouldn't even be doing that really. But it was more than meets the eye with Jayla. A couple weeks go by and Jayla's like, hey, I really want to, meet you in the world. And I'm like, I mean, that's cool. But she was like, it's something I gotta tell you before I meet you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, spill the beans. She's like, now I meet guys on here and we always hit it off and we always have a good time. But once I tell them this, it's like everything just sort of fizzles out and, they fall off. And then next thing you know, like they don't even be responding to my messages. So, you so cool and I love everything you do and you so funny and da-da-da-da-da. I still want to be your friend, even if this don't work out after I tell you this. So I'm like, girl, spill the beans. She's like, well, I just want to let you know I am a real woman. But I wasn't born a woman. Damn! I'm like, nigga, no. Violation. In my head, I'm going back to all of her pictures on Facebook, Instagram. Like, they shouldn't have, God shouldn't have made you built like that. Why he do that? That's crazy. You should, I thought that was the first time something like that ever happened to me, right? And so, I kept it G. I was just like, look, that's not something I'm interested in. And then she's like, interrupting, and she's just like, listen, you need to understand, like, I'm a real woman. Like, I've had the procedure, I've had everything done. Like, my body is my body. Like, what I'm saying? I just had my boobs done. I just had my, everything done. Like, I'm a woman. And I'm like, sir, sir, no, you're not. You're not a woman. You're a man. Man, I mean, and listen, I get, why a person of trans descent trans whatever would feel that way. I'm just telling you, in my 237 years of walking on this earth, I am not ready to do something like that. So I appreciate the fact she told me. I'm gonna keep it real. She would text me from after that and I would, respond and talk and keep it real casual, but I just wasn't interested in, that. And the thing is, like I said before, I wasn't really interested in the first place because of just how she did everything on social media. Like, I personally feel like if you over 40 years old and you shaking your ass on the internet, like, why? Why are you shaking your ass on the internet? You're 40 something years old and you're not getting paid for it. This is just what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, start an OnlyFans, you know what I'm saying? Double up. So